All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give call hello, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham. So, I want to speak about just people not worrying about their own sincerity, right? I don't know how we forget about humility in this truth, but I see it happens a lot. You know what I mean? Um, it's just people may learn a breakdown. An arrogant brother may learn a breakdown and feel like another brother he's not on his level. He's not studying enough because he doesn't know the breakdown. He knows and has the amount of knowledge that he has, but it's too many scriptures that goes through this because we start being over righteous, right? Not to not to downplay anybody's zeal, but you can't make a brother be what you want him to be, right? The Most High made certain brothers have a certain zeal. So other brothers have more faith. Other brothers know more precepts. So it's different things. But a brother may try to examine another brother and he doesn't even realize, you know, he's looking at it from a subjective point of view, not an objective point of view. So let me just get into my first precept. Proverbs 29:25. It is dangerous to be concerned with what others think of you. So if it's dangerous to be concerned with what others think of you, don't you think what you think about others is pretty dangerous too? Like giving too much focus to another brother's sincerity, right? And it reads, but if you trust the Lord, you are safe. You have to trust the Most High that, if this brother don't have that zeal that you would want him to have, that's the Most High's will. That's his doing, right? Didn't Christ say, uh, he who cast the first stone is without sin? Let's get that actually, because I may have quoted it wrong, but an arrogant brother, even in that example, look, he don't even know the scriptures like that. Like it's not that serious, bro. This is why you have to have faith in Christ, because a lot of brothers start doing the laws and they get so over righteous and they become like those old Pharisees. It's the law and the faith, because you're going to sin because you're in the flesh regardless. But let's get John 8:7. As they stood there asking him questions, and this is the GNT, he straightened himself up and said to them, whichever one of you has committed no sin may throw the first stone at her. Right? I'll bring this up because brothers be quick to, you know, cast the brother for, he's in the truth because of this, or so and so, when you don't know that for sure, bro. You're supposed to understand first and then rebuke. That's why I don't talk too much in this truth. I'm a laid back brother, because the scriptures even tell you, keep your speech short, comprehend much in few words, right? But let's keep going. And it may take a long time to understand first before you rebuke. That's why you gotta take your time. A brother may think, this brother's a sluggard. Meanwhile, you don't have no idea what type of um, things this brother goes through. You know what I mean? because you so focused on, you know, being the guy that, is judging everybody. Yeah, we supposed to judge righteously. Key word. Let's get it. And a lot of brothers leave the truth because of that. Because brothers do that, and it's the same thing in the world. I see a lot of idolizing in the truth. Brothers idolize speakers because you see them so often. But when you see a brother, who's just in the camp, not really talking too much, that brother don't even get a greeting. That brother in the corner over there, he don't get a greeting because he don't talk to that brother. Brother so quick to dap up the speakers. Matthew 7:3. Why then do you look at the speck in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the log in your own eye? Right? I'm reading the GNT because it's just so to the point. You're going to look at another brother's flaws of why he's moving, how he's moving. And yet, you got a whole bunch of things in your closet. Verse 4, how dare you say to your brother, please let me take that speck out of your eye when you have a log in your own eye? How dare you? The audacity of some niggas, man. Some brothers. I just be shaking my head, bro. You hypocrite. First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will be able to see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye. So, just being in the truth, seeing how camps work. It's like, yeah, our salvation is definitely gonna take a while. If we in the truth going through these things, right? It's people who's not in the truth and they have more of like a common sense when it comes to these things. But when you're so wrapped up in getting the breakdowns and all of this, it's like you these things fall out the archives in your brain. It's like you putting these files in, and then the other files is just deleting. You have to keep the milk. You have to keep the basics, and the basic is humility. Period. Be humble in everything at all times. Don't speak too much. Don't get mad when a nigga hushes you up real quick. Yo, Shema, Shaquat, bro. He'll give you that salakia, if it's on his spirit. Like, yo, I was a little, rude just now. I was a little disrespectful. You gotta just be humble, bro. Let's keep going on. Okay, Acts 15:9. All right, he made no difference between us and them. He forgave their sins because they believed. Right? Put no difference between you and other brothers. Just because, I've been in truth, I've been there for 5 years now, you know what I mean? These brothers, they not really. Bro, only you care about that. Trust me. Nobody else cares. They don't even know until you tell them or ask, or they ask. Nobody's concerned with that, right? The greater in Sirach, the greater it says, the greater you are, the more humble you have to be. The more you have to humble yourself, right? And it's a lot of giants in Israel, right? That they have to humble themselves because they know who they are. So they have to still be approachable, and these are things that come with time, I can't just sit here and try to rebuke and not have, consideration about that, because that's what I'm rebuking about. It's about patience and humility. You have to give people time, give brothers time, man. Can't just, oh, I'm gonna say this, and it's going, put that spirit on this brother to hurry up. No, you're not the most highest, right? So let me get First Timothy 4:16. And it says, watch yourself and watch your teaching. Keep on doing these things, because if you do, you will save both yourself and those who hear you. Watch yourself and watch your teaching, right? That's point blank. It's always talking about you. That's why Philippians tells you work out your own salvation, right? Philippians 2:12. You have to work out your own salvation, bro. You have to make sure you're that example. That's how you show other brothers. That's why when Christ said, "Ye who's without sin cast the first stone," that example of him taking that action to say that made them walk away, because he walked away. So you have to be the example, right? We're walking in the steps of Christ. That's something that he would do. Let's keep going. There's so many precepts on this, man. And the ones I'm gonna go through, that's only uh, one fifth of it. I mean, 1 Corinthians 11:6. Let me get. It says, perhaps I am amateur in speaking, right? Rude in speaking in the KJV, but certainly not in knowledge. We have made this clear to you at all times and in all conditions, right? So one brother might not be, a speaker like that. That don't mean he's not in this sincerely. You don't know if he studies more than you behind closed doors. You gotta chill with that, right? Let's scroll down. 11 and 12, I will go on doing what I am doing now in order to keep those other apostles from having any reason for boasting and saying that they work in the same way that we do, right? Those other apostles, being sarcastic, but it's going into the same thing. Keep doing you. Work your work B times, right? Keep your head down and just keep going. That's how you focus. Not looking around, look at that brother over there. I'm going a little faster than him. How do you know that, bro? Unless that's why you can't talk so much. When you stop talking, you can listen and you can see and you realize what's going on. But when you're so quick to talk and judge, you end up being confounded. You was wrong about that individual, right? Let me get Joshua. And it reads, now then, Joshua continued, honor the Lord and serve him sincerely and faithfully. Get rid of the gods which your ancestors used to worship in Mesopotamia and in Egypt, and serve only the Lord. Right? Keep your focus on the Most High. Is why I went to this. Right? Because that's why our ancestors started serving other gods. They want to look at other men and see, oh, is that a little better? Yeah. Can I get ahead more doing that? That's what niggas go through today. They wake up thinking, how can I be better than the next black man? You know what I mean? We all gotta work together. Be that light. And people will understand, he's doing something right. Right? Because the scriptures also say there's a rebuke that is not comely. Let me get that. Rebuke that is not comely. Wow, and it's right there. Sirach 21, there's a proof that is not comely. Again, some men holdeth his tongue and is wise, and he is wise. All praises. Let me stay in the Apocrypha. So it's the time and a place for everything, as the scriptures say. Right? And trying to constantly reprove brothers in the truth, I don't have the patience for it. At some point, I'm gonna just be like, you know what? It is what it is. Which is what Christ would do. Right? I have no control over this anyway. Right? Let me get that real quick. Psalms 37 and 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. So I don't have no control over these things, which is such a relief. If that brother don't got the sincerity, hey, not my doing. I do not control these things, Let that man be that man. Let's go to that milk. Ecclesiastes 7:16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Keep that milk first and foremost. Don't try to get all the breakdowns and then you're not doing the milk because you so focused on trying to get, the most knowledge in Israel. Like, take it easy. Everything gonna work itself out. If you really have that faith. But, I just wanted to go into that. And I want to give all praises to the Most High. Call Halal, Yahweh Bahashim, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.